Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2020 Keystone Springdale 1760. This is a small, lightweight travel trailer. It does have a slide-out dinette helping to open up this main living space, and you have 2 bunks in the back, making it a great option for a family. Let's start out here on the kitchen. What you'll see is the single basin sink as well as the 2-burner cooktop. And even though they're not huge, it does still give you enough to be able to wash dishes and prep some food here, as well as the high-rise faucet, which is white to help kind of bring the countertop in, help blend all the colors together. And the high-rise, of course, makes it easier to wash and rinse dishes. You'll also see the window right behind there to let in some natural light, and of course LED light in the kitchen like you have throughout the rest of the camper, so you have light at night. You have some storage right up top here, as well as your control panel on the side. Couple things you will notice: you have the slide out control as well as the power awning. We'll take a look at that when we go outside. That does have your light there as well. And then dropping down underneath, multimedia center here. This of course will control the speakers. It is also Bluetooth capable, so you can hook up your phone to it. And underneath, look at that big storage. That is perfect. Plenty of space there for a trash can, or if you want to put kind of your own storage system in there for pots and pans, you can certainly do that as well. Over to the side here, you have 2 full extension ball bearing drawers. You'll also see your furnace right down underneath. It is a direct furnace. That's really all you need, especially in a camper this size. This will keep you nice and toasty. Right above that is your fridge freezer combo. This one does run off both propane and electric, and also has automatic switchover. Lastly, right here up top, you have the microwave, and of course underneath that is your hood with a light and a fan. Right before we head into the bathroom, I do just want to show you, you have your thermostat right here. This is only for the heat. There is a roof-mounted AC in this unit, which is pretty good for this size. A lot of times they'll do like a window unit, but you have the 13.5K BTU roof unit. The controls for that are on it itself, though. As I mentioned, this is for heat. And then right underneath that is your tank monitoring panel, as well as your water pump and water heater control. In the very back is the bathroom. Take a seat right here just to kind of show you space. So to be quite honest, folks, it's pretty tight. I'm a decent sized guy here. Kind of have to put my arm up on the sink. My left arm is rubbing when the door's shut. I have decent leg space. My toes touch the tub, but I can definitely make that work. Just a little bit tight on the shoulders here. Over to the side is your sink top. You have storage underneath. You can see that, as well as plumbing access, electrical outlet, mirrored medicine cabinet. There is storage behind that as well. Vent fan, of course, right up top. And over to the side is the shower. So to give you an idea of height, I am 6 foot. As you see, I do touch a ceiling, kind of have to bend down a little bit. So, if you're 5'10" or shorter, this is absolutely perfect. If you're taller than that, just expect to bend over a little bit. Hand wand there, of course, makes showering up nice and easy. But a shower that size, again, is common in a smaller travel trailer like this, because they're trying to keep your overall heights down, so that way you don't get as much wind resistance, because chances are you'll be towing it with a smaller vehicle. You'll see over here to the side is a top bunk, 300-pound weight capacity. Same thing with the bottom bunk there, LED lights on both. And moving back forward, as I mentioned, this one does have a slide out. So you'll see the slide is actually elevated. And again, that's to help keep the overall height lower, because if it's a flush floor slide, they have to raise the entire camper up. I'll take a seat here. Plenty of room for 4 people to comfortably sit. The tabletop does match the countertops. It also drops down into a bed. Just remove the legs right here from the flanges in the floor as well as in the table. Drop that down, throw the cushions on top. That will create your sleeping space. You have a new pattern and everything for 2020. The bottom is a leatherette, so that way it cleans up nice and easy if the kids spill. It's a very light color, which is good because it kind of helps contrast against a lot of the darker woods here. And then you have this almost like paisley looking cloth on here, but it's not bad. It's better than a lot of them I've seen, and it does again go well. It kind of helps bring in the dark woods with the lighter colors here. Underneath, you see 3 drawers. I'll open them up just to kind of give you an idea of size. So nothing gigantic, but it is good additional storage. And then lastly, right up front is the queen bed. So this does have storage underneath. You can lift it up just like so. You'll see it is a pretty big storage area. It's fairly long. It's a good spot for, extra bedding or something if you do have any guests that want to stay the night on the dinette there. The shelf going across the top. You have wardrobe right here, so you have a spot to hang your clothes. Electrical outlet and dual USB port right underneath. And lastly, right here on the wall is where they put a backer in the wall. That's where you'll mount your TV if you want it. Connections for that are up top, as is your Wi-Fi router if you choose to get service for cellular signal. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2020 Keystone Springdale 1760. Right up front is your 20-pound propane tank. Directly behind that, you have rails for your battery. And coming up the front is a diamond etch plating helping to protect the front end from rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. As we come around to the side, we'll open up this side compartment here. If you take a look inside, you will see that this is a full pass-through. So anything you put on this side, you can access from the other. It is the same size door. And for being a small camper, that is a pretty good size storage area. Taking a step back, we'll see the power awning. We saw the control for that inside. This does have the LED light strip underneath. And you also have the Dometic power rail right here on this side, so you have some extra attachments you can hook up to that. Main entryway is right here. It does have the smaller grab handle as well as one fold-out step, 300-pound weight capacity there, but one step is really all you need on a travel trailer this size. Electrical outlet right outside here. If you need to plug anything in, you can certainly do that. Also right up top, you will see that you have outside speakers. So that way, if you want to play some music out here, you can do that. Those are controlled by that multimedia center inside, but as I mentioned, that unit is Bluetooth capable. Coming around to the very back, you will see the square tubular bumper on here. That does come with end caps, so it gives you a convenient spot to store your sewer hose. And mounted to that is the spare tire, which, folks, this is probably the easiest place to access a tire right here. You don't have to get down your hands and knees or underneath the camper. On the off-door side, you'll see both your water connections, your fresh tank fill on the front, your city water inlet on the back. 30-amp power cords tucked away right in front of both of those, and directly down underneath is your termination with both your gray tank and black tank valves. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2020 Keystone Springdale 1760. If you're interested in this short bunk model and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.